Happy Friday! Sorry it took a little longer than I said. In about an hour, it's about a little past an hour. Let me just show this to some groups really quick. Hello! How are you? Share it there. I'm missing one that I need. Hello! There we go. And then one more I gotta share too. Sorry guys. I like to share things. Sharing is caring. Okay. Hi Cassandra. Hi Amanda. Hi Nicole. So, hi guys. Alright. So, let's do this. Hi Abby. So we're supposed to go on a date tonight. Hi Brandy. We're supposed to go on a date tonight. We'll see. My husband said he's got caught up with something, so we'll see what's going on. Hi Brittany. But on the bright side, I really want to do my hair. This is literally how I wear my hair every day at work. And I'm going to Albany tomorrow to go to Bye Bye Baby. Hi Dawn, and I'm excited. So we're gonna go look at cribs tomorrow. My mom, my grandma, and I. We're gonna go look at cribs. So I wanted to do my hair, and I wanted to show you guys how it lasts really well, because it's going to last me quite some time. Hi Jillian, and my hair is really gross. So let's start off with primer. Hi Lauren. Hi Jessica. So we're starting off with some primer. Gotta get that on first. Most important step ever. Not kidding. If you want your makeup to last all day, especially in this nasty heat, primer. Primer, primer, primer. Let me see if I can find my eye primer. If I can find it. Here we go. Hey! So, eye primer. We're gonna put that on so it's nice and tacky. So, our eye makeup's gonna stay. So I have saved the link to get this set, which is 33% off a lot of the products I'm going to be using in this live. So I've attached the link so you guys can shop easy if you decide to get it. But we are going to be using Addiction Palette 6. It's back in stock. I'm so freaking pumped because it's been out of stock for a while. So it is back in stock. Alright, so the collection that I'm using so you guys can save the percentage is the Come Hither collection. It's my favorite one. You get liquid or stick foundation, an addiction palette of your choosing, pencil eyeliner, 4D or Epic mascara, and Splash liquid lipstick. It's my favorite. Hi Brandy. So hands down the best. Hi Heather. So we have our primer on, so we're going to start off with foundation and get some color going on. So I'm actually going to use a little bit of concealer. I have some red spots going on. Lovely pregnancy hormones. And I'm going to use Organza concealer just to cover those little areas up. So isn't that cute? So using our blending bud and a little bit of rose water. So the reason why the collections are discounted this month is because, first off, new ones are coming in September. Second, this is our monthly kudos. We are doing discounted collections. Ha! Which I think is thebomb.com. It's a really good deal. You're saving almost up to 33%. So collections are already discounted. But then on top of that, you're getting an extra 20% discount. So some of these collections are up to 33% off. So it is a huge saving. So if you've been wanting to try some products, don't want to break the bank, this is the time. Hi Erica, this is the time. So we did a little bit of concealer. My chest is turning red. I don't know why. It must be hot. So also the reason why it took me a little longer to get downstairs was I had to let my dog out. And I needed to know what was happening on Handmaid's Tale. It was very important, okay? Handmaid's Tale is my life. So I had to watch it. Hi Andrea. So now we're going to use our Organza stick foundation and start applying that. If you want a color match for our foundation, please just say match me in the comments and I will shoot you a message. So we're using Organza stick foundation. Hi Holly. This is the Come Hither collection. Oh, and you also get a free unique bag. Because who doesn't like free? Alright, and so we're going to blend this in. I sprayed my brush with rose water, and I'm using the Kabuki brush, which I believe is back in stock. I'm not 100% sure. Another great way to blend it is to use a blending bud, because it is a thicker foundation. So if you want a lot more to cover up, if you feel like you have more spots to cover up, or you like a fuller coverage, stick foundation is the way to go. Liquid is more of a light to medium, depending on how you build it up. And our powder is a light to medium. If you're looking for a light foundation, let me get some of this redness. If you're looking for a light foundation, definitely BB Flawless. Hands down, BB Flawless. I even did a before picture so you guys can see how like this transformation is gonna go. All right, so we have our foundation on. I'm not gonna contour yet because I want to do my eye makeup, because as we talked about, if you're doing a heavier eye makeup look, you definitely want to do your foundation, your like super contouring and all that. You want to do that second. Even if you're just doing a light layer of foundation and you're not a contour person, which is totally fine. Hi, Sierra. You definitely want to do, what was I saying? You want to do your foundation second after your eyes. That way you're not messing up your foundation and getting that like fallout. Hi, Alana. Yeah, they're really good for regifting. That's what I like to do, because I like to buy collections and split them up for my customers, and I'll keep the bag and then I'll gift the bag to someone. So it really works out well. All right, so let's do our eye makeup. Addiction Palette 6. I know, it really does freak me out, but it's such a good show, I can't stop watching. Hi, Abby. This is Addiction Palette 6. Hi, Kelly. Lots of gorgeous colors. And this palette is our first ever speckle fleck glitter pressed shadow. I'm so behind how orange is the new black. I'm so behind on it. So this is our speckle fleck pressed shadow. Hi, Julie. So this is all back in stock finally. Palette 6 was sold out really quickly back in April, but now they have it back in stock and you can get it in this collection. Hi, Amanda. So, starting off, we're going to do, so this is our rose gold palette. This is my favorite one. So we're going to start off with Calm, which is this nice light nude. So we're going to start off with that, and you tap off any excess. Hi, Jen. And start applying that all over. When I get to contouring, someone remind me to turn my curling wand on so I can do my hair tutorial. So you guys can see how I make my hair look pretty. Because I have super thin baby hair. So I want to show you guys how to get the curls that are going to last you a good few days. As long as you don't wash your hair. So we're applying Calm all over. It really doesn't do it justice. It's such a pretty palette. I can't get over it. Like this is why it sold out so quick. I do. We are going to be using the Lange wand. Lange. I can't say it right. Lange. But we will be using some of those. I wanted to do it last month when they had their sale going on, but I just didn't get to it. So that did not happen. So we're using Calm. Then we're going, I feel so like out of breath all the time. Like this literally sucks. Oh, Amanda, your BB Flawless is in the mail. I forgot to message you. It's in the mail. You should get it Monday. This whole baby thing growing in you and everything, when it like kind of takes over your lung space, I don't like it. I literally feel like I'm gasping for breath all the time. And I sigh a lot. And I don't mean it in like a, like I'm frustrated with everything. I just sigh a lot because I can't breathe. We are 31 weeks and too long to go. Okay? Let's see. Ooh, okay, cool. Oh no! I haven't tried it with the straightener yet. I haven't gotten that yet. Alright, so now that we have Calm on, I'm going to do one more layer of Calm. Calm, again, is just a nice nude tone. So if you're someone who just wants a little bit on your eyes, but not a lot, Calm is a really pretty color. So now I'm going to take a little bit of Enthralled, this brown here. And I'm going to start blending it into the crease a little bit. It's okay. Start blending it into the crease. and on the outer V. Excuse me, guys. I'm drinking seltzer, so I'm going to burp. Sorry. And right in there. And I'm using our blending brush, which is a godsend. My God, when we came out with this, I was so excited. We came out with this 2 years ago. 2 years ago. They came out with that at convention. I'm so sad, though. I'm missing convention this year. I'm so upset. I'm not going to be in Orlando with all my friends. I'm not going to be in Orlando with my friends because, one, I got a new job. And two, my husband was freaking out about me flying at 32 weeks pregnant. And I was like, all right, fine, I won't do it. Especially because I was going to go by myself. So my husband was like, no! And he can't take off work because he's trying to get as many hours as he can before baby shows up. So we have Enthralled going on. Filling her in. Next, we're going to use Blazing. Hi, Brittany. We're going to use a little bit of Blazing. And I'm using a smaller brush for this. And again, we're going to go on the outer V and into the crease. Someone asked me once, they're like, why so many layers? And the reason why is you're building up a color. Hi, Alice. You're building up a color. And to get the right blend, sometimes you need to use more than one color to get it how you want it to so it looks natural. I will let you know, Abby, in a message. I'm trying not to tell a lot of people. Just because it weirds people out. It's not a bad thing. But I'm no longer at the restaurant, and I'm very glad I'm no longer at the restaurant, trust me. I will go back there to eat. I will not go back there to work. So we're doing a little bit of that. So we're filling in. So I started working there about a month and a half ago. But it's nice because it's like I sit at a desk all day. It's kind of nice, especially when you're pregnant. Only downside is sitting while you're pregnant and you're this far along, your body starts to really hurt. I'm taking my blending brush now and just kind of going over everything. Your body starts to really hurt and sitting, like your hips hurt and everything. So it's kind of a downside, but we suck it up and we truck through. So, no, it's not like that. It's just, I don't like talking about it too much because here's the thing. Last time I was looking for a job or something extra, people got freaked out or messaging me like, you're not doing makeup anymore. You're not doing makeup anymore. I'm like, stop. I'm still doing makeup. I just needed something a little extra for the time being. So I try to keep it more under wraps because I want to keep this more like, this is what I want to be known for. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. Because this is what I would love to do full time again. But unfortunately, the cards don't have it down for me right now. So I'm trying to like get back into it. All right, so now that we have a little bit of blazing going on, we're going to start pulling in the glitter colors, okay? So we're going to do Impressive. But it's not a morgue. So we're going to use Impressive. Oh, and if you guys could please share my video, that'd be so greatly appreciated. And we're going to just work this into the outer V of the eye. This palette is so freaking pretty. And Amanda, you're right. It doesn't do it justice because I can tell you right now, it looks so much prettier in person than on camera. It's a little frustrating how much better it looks in person than on camera. So we're blending this in to the outer V and just up to the crease. We're not going past the crease, we're just going up to the crease, okay? So just a little bit. Then we are going to do, oh, I need a cream shadow brush. I'm going to show you guys how you want to apply the Speckle Fleck Pressed. Thank you so much for sharing. The Speckle Fleck Pressed Shadow. So here's what I like to do. First off, you want to take a flat brush like this. And I'm spraying it with our setting spray, okay? You can spray it with rose water too. I'm choosing to use the setting spray. Thanks for sharing. Now here's what you're going to do. You're going to load up your brush. And it's going to have fallout. Because it is a very, very, very... It's Speckle Fleck. so it's little pieces, so it will start to have a little fallout. And this is where you're going to blend and build. So I blot mine on. To get a nice strong shimmer. See how much I'm blotting it on? So it does take a little time, but it builds up to be worth it. So blotting it on. And going up into the crease a little bit. And just into that light. Yes, it is a different one. If you swatch this one, so if you feel it compared to the other glitters that are in this one, it's a very different texture. So it's a very different way to apply it. And I'm going in just a little bit. Like into the crease, the V of my eye, in the inner V. So just like that. So we have our nice shimmer going on. We're not done with this eye, but you guys can start to see the build there. So again, same thing. I'm going to spray this down. Always spray it. Because especially if you want it to be sticky and tacky and have that same look, you're going to want to spray your brush down. So again, you're going to build it up, and I built that up way too much, but that's okay. And blend it. And I'm blotting it on. And I actually built up a little too much, so I'm going to add a little bit more sparkle on this side. I got it really loose over there. I don't know if you guys can see. Like really loose. So instead of losing out, but I'm also having a lot of fallout. So this is, again, if you want to do a very strong eye look, wait to do your foundation. Boom, baby. Okay. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. So now I'm going to take another brush, and I'm going to go back in with Impressive and blend it in and blend it to the speckle fleck. Very lightly, because I don't want to lose that look. We just worked real hard to get it. We don't want to ruin it. Let me see if it's even. Looks about even. That's not the brush I want. You are. Yeah! This is hands down, though, like my favorite palette. I don't know what I did without it, because I had made a palette from the pressed shadows that we carry. I made a palette, but when they came out with this one, I'm like, this is so much better. And I used our pressed shadows to make the palette, and I'll show you guys that palette if I have it close by. I think it's this one. It's my favorite to use on brides. So this is the palette I had made before, using all rose gold shades. And now we have this one. So it works out both ways. You can use them together, separate, whatever you want to do. Ooh, they did. Ooh. Urban Decay was my jam. My jam before Unique. Oh, I would like sit there in Sephora and like drool. I still buy Urban Decay stuff, but not as often, obviously. But I still buy a little bit of Urban Decay here and there. Hi, Lexi. So I'm going to use a little bit of pencil eyeliner, which comes in this bundle. So it's 33% off. And I'm going to just do a little bit of eyeliner on top and a little on the bottom. I think I'm going to do a wing. But I think I'm going to do the wing when I start baking. Hi, Stephanie. So using our pencil, I'm getting as close to the lash line as I can get, okay? And I'm going to show you guys, drawing on the back of my hand, I'll show you guys how well it stays, okay? I'm going to wait for the lower line for when I bake. I'm going to do that then. All right, so let me make some room. And let me heat up this sucker. Trying to make sure it's not going to fall. Oh, hey, that's where that went. Cool. This is the best. Hi, Andrea. So this is our, thank you. So this is palette 6. Addiction palette 6 is what I'm using. It is back in stock. Hi, Kayla. It's back in stock, so it's hands down the best, to be honest. It is our rose gold palette, and I have it linked in the intro to this video. So I have it linked in there, okay? So now we're going to, hey! So now we're going to start baking and doing our contouring and all that fun stuff. I like this part. This is my favorite part. Hi, Kristen. This is my favorite part. It's my favorite. All right, so we're going to use, that fell, Scarlet Concealer. So I'm using a shade lighter than I used for my actual foundation. So we're going to use Scarlet Concealer. You want to use concealer because concealer is a little thicker. And you want it a little thicker because you want it to hold, especially if you're going to bake and mattify everything. So we're going to apply it with, not that brush. What brush do we want to apply it with? And we'll use another cream shadow brush. Why not? I literally have like 30 of these. There was a time where like one of the Kudos came with it for free. And I ordered like the Kudos times 1,000 for a bunch of customers. And I split them up for my customers and I just kept the brush. It's so good. And I think I also like, there's another time too where I ordered a ton. Oh, I think it was in a limited edition bundle. And the color in the bundle, it was a pencil eyeliner. Polar, to be exact. And I hands down loved the pencil eyeliner, so I bought a ton of it because I didn't want to lose the pencil. You couldn't buy it separately. You can only buy it in the bundle. And so I have a ton of these brushes because of it. Oh well! Alright, so now we're going to blend that. So I'm going to use my Behold Setting Spray to blend that. Or to dampen it and start blending. And I'm building up and blotting. So this is when I'm going to start looking really weird. Because I'm going to look super light in spots and super dark. And I'm not going to look right. But it's okay because it all balances out. I love contouring. It is my weakness. It'll take me 6 years. I don't care. It is what I will do. It's my favorite. So we're blending that in. And again, it looks really strong in spots, but it's okay. There's more of a blend that comes as we go along. And we're going over our brows a little bit. And down there a little bit. Once you get the hang of it, it's so easy. But it takes a lot of practice. But seriously, once you get the hang of it and you get into a good rhythm with it, you're like, oh, this is the easiest thing in the world. I will say there are some times where I struggle and like have the hardest time blending. And I think that the when I have the hardest time is when it's on someone else. Because you have to identify someone else's face shape. The best way to contour is to contour toward your face shape. And another great thing, if you do your foundation and your concealer after, another great thing is that you can clean up any, like say you over blended down on your eye makeup. This is cleaning it up. Alright. So then next, we're going to bake. So I'm using my Derma Blend. I like the Derma Blend. It works out really well for my skin tone, or for my skin type. I love our setting powder if I'm not baking. If I'm baking, I will use Dermablend. I'm using the high def one. So, let's use you. No, not you. You. Hey! So again, I'm going to spray this. You always want to do it with a damp blender. Dip it in. And this is where it gets a little messy. And you apply a semi-thick layer. Okay. And this is why we applied so much concealer. It's going to hold on to that and really stick to it. Hi, Valerie. Doing our chin. I'm doing a light layer around my mouth. So what this does is it sets your makeup for you, plus it mattifies it, plus it prevents it from creasing, especially under your eyes, on your forehead, all those places where you tend to smile, laugh, any of that. It'll prevent it from creasing. Going around our nose. Making sure we got all the spots we need to get. And a little bit along our jawline. Not a lot, but a little bit. Just a little bit. Alright, and it tends to get messy. It's all over my dress right now, but it's just powder, so it's okay. This is also when I look my prettiest. Just in case y'all wanted to know. Alright, so we're going to do a winged eyeliner. We're using black. Perfect. If I can open it. Yes! It opened easily. Hallelujah. The gods have sung a song. La la la. Alright, so I'm going to do a little bit of a wing. Those of you who have watched my lives know I can't talk during this part, so I'm really sorry. You're going to have awkward silence for a little bit. Trying to match them so they match up. I don't want one wing going this way and one wing going this way. Pulling it in. Here we go. Hi, Amber. And then we'll do this one. Hi, Alyssa. That wing's a little thicker, but that's okay. We'll thicken this one up and we'll be good. Get a little bit more of a point. Winged liner is another one of those things where the more you do it and the more you practice, the better you'll get at it, trust me. I used to have to like mentally prepare myself to do winged eyeliner. And like pull every little bit of my skin back to get it to do what I want. Now I'm like, okay, I got this. We can do this. It gets a little easier the more you do it, trust me. Alright, so now I'm going to blow away all this lovely baking product. Excuse me, after I do my bottom liner, I just realized, hang on. Where did I put that pencil? Do. Excuse me. Wow. Okay, I got the hiccups now. What is this crap? Being pregnant, so fun. Can't breathe. Can't drink. Can't go in a hot tub. Thank you, I try. It's not easy. I literally, and it's always when I do a live too, where I feel like I mess it up so bad. So I'm always like, don't mess up. Where the heck did that pencil go? Hello. There you are. Found it. Found it. And we'll do it on the bottom. And I went right in the water line. Okay, cool. Now let's brush all this away so we can get going on the rest of this. So now you see how much more matte this side looks. It's not going to be all like wet looking. And the creasing has gone down by like a lot. Alright, so now I'm going to do more of my contouring and get more of the shape going in after I do my brows. Let's do our eyebrows. We got some funky looking brows up in here, okay? My nose is itchy. I'm not picking it. Alright, so using our brow spoolie brush, just going to brush these little suckers into place. I gotta pluck my brows. I haven't done that in a while. I really gotta do that. It's been a hot minute. I'm using our brow palette, so I'm gonna use the wax first. And this is gonna control all the little hairs. Rex? You being good? He's so lonely without Sasha. It's disgusting. So lonely. He like doesn't know what to do with himself. And it's what sucks is I think it's going to take him a while to realize she's not coming back. I'm really upset. Like really upset. So we are using the wax to blend into the brows because we're going to use a powder on top to make our brows more defined. And once I'm done having this baby, I'm getting my brows retouched up on its microblading. Faux show. They need a little bit of a touch up. Just a wee little bit. Plus, my girl who does my brows, she's going to be out starting next week. So, and then when I come back, then she'll be back. So it's all going to work out. Alright, so I'm going to start off with the light brown, using the same brush. And I'm going to just start doing short little hair-like strokes upward to bring my brows closer together. Like that. And fill in a little bit. But I need to do my brows so bad. Like, I need to, like, shape them. Short little strokes. And now I'm starting to shape the arch. So bonus to having brows that are microbladed, I can identify where the shape is more often because I know how to follow the shape now. Beforehand, before my brows were microbladed, they were all just willy-nilly in a big old mess. But now, I know how to follow them. So we're just doing short little hair-like strokes and blending in naturally. We don't want big blocky brows. That's not cute. It's hot down here. I'm in my basement. It's really hot. I might need another sip of seltzer. And then just kind of fill in here a little bit. You want them to be short little hair-like strokes because you want them to look natural. And the spoolie comes in handy because if you mess up, it works out really well. So now I'm going to take the spoolie and kind of feather through them to blend them. I need to go a little darker there. Like that. Come on. There we go. And I'm going to just throw in a little bit of dark brown because your brows, like your hair, are not all one color. So the little bit of dark brown is going to make them look much more natural. And then again, brush through them. Brows, lips, and eyes. I cannot talk when I do my makeup. It's just not gonna happen. Sorry guys, just not gonna happen. Alright, so now let me do more of the contouring. So I'm gonna use my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. This is my favorite to use for contouring because the powders are all really, really nice. And we're going to do the middle color here. And again, you're going to blend in circular motions, and I'm going to start here in my cheekbone. If you don't know where to start your contour or where you want it to go on your cheeks, suck your cheeks in and follow that line. And I'm blending upward just a little bit. Get our forehead. Sometimes I will do a bit of a deeper contour and do the super dark color. Just kind of depends on the look I'm going for. Jawline. Blending downward. So this is going to start contouring my neck a little bit more. Makes my jawline disappear a little bit more, which is what I want because ever since I got pregnant, I have this nasty double chin that won't go away. And you can always build on. So if you're not sure if it's strong enough, you can always build on. And you still want to blend in circular motions to make the blend much more natural looking. And then I'm going to take my powder concealer brush. Hi, Kayla. Taking the small end and doing the sides of my nose. And underneath. And then what I like to do is take this end and kind of blot it to blend it a little bit more. So it's not so much, and here's the contour of my nose. Like that. And then we're going to do a little bit of powder to get under the eyes a little bit. I know this is a long one, guys, but I really appreciate you sticking with me. So then we're going to do this light color. Just to get under the eyes a little bit. And a little in the forehead because we got a little strong there. We looking good so far. Oh, I just closed out my hand. That was stupid. Alright, so now that we have that, we're going to finish up with our lips and our mascara and a little bit of blush. And then we can move on to hair. Who loves doing hair? Not me. But I'll do it. So I like the Lange wand too because I'm able to do my hair, throw in some dry shampoo the next day, and not have to worry about anything because it's all done and it's already curled. And if I want to put a braid in it, it's easier and it's not overwhelming. So holla at your girl. This is the best. So we're going to do blusher in, I think we're going to do Sisterly. In Sisterly. Tapping off any excess. And again, circular motions. And you're going just above the contour. Not much heavier than that. Just that little bit. And then we'll do a little highlight. So we're going to use Highlight Palette Moonchild by Anastasia Beverly Hills. Because she's awesome. And I'm using Pink Heart. Let me get it close. Pink Heart. And going on the highest part of our cheekbones here. Look at that. Look at that. Hi, Pam. Really working that in. And a little on our nose because it's cute. Okay, if I put any more highlight on, they're going to see me from space. Which, is that a bad thing or a good thing? I don't know which one I want to call it. Hi, Christina. All right, so now that I've done that, we're going to go back to palette sticks really quick to finish off our eyes and our brows. So I'm taking a smaller brush. Once I can find the smaller one I want to use. This one. And I'm taking a little bit of Blazing. And I'm going just underneath my eye. Just underneath. What this is doing is creating a more rounded look. And bringing the eye look all together. Like that. And this, excuse me, as long as you don't have anything going on in your eyeballs, you're fine. And then we're going to take, excuse me, my goodness. I would say this is the last time I drink a seltzer on a live, but that is a total lie. Then we're going to take another brush. A fluffier one if I can find it. Here we go. And we're going to take Lofty Hi Uncle Tony and go right underneath the brow. Right underneath the brow. Adding a little highlight to that. So we've used almost every color in this palette. Oops. Ta-da! Almost every color in this palette. I'll bring a little bit in the inner corner. Not a lot, but enough. Hi, Kenzie. So then once we've done that, we can do our 4D. Because my Lange wand is almost done heating up. So we're going to take our our lash curler, and start curling our lashes. And I'm going to show you guys what I like to do for my lashes. Alright. So we are going to do the Totally Pumped Duo, it's called, okay? So the Totally Pumped Duo, it's discounted 20%, I want to say, 15. But you get the 4D and the Epic. So this is what I like to use. So starting off with the 4D, I'm getting to the point in my wand where I don't have to scrape off the excess because I'm running low on it. So I'm just going to leave it as is. But if you have a brand new tube, I always recommend scraping off excess. I'm going to wiggle and roll, y'all. Wiggle and roll. And I'm wiggling and rolling because this is going to release the fibers and seal them in at the same time while creating volume. And I'm pulling straight up. So then other eye. Yeah, this one's on its way out. Pulling straight up. And I'm still wiggling and rolling. And when I roll away from my lashes. You don't want to roll up them. You want to roll away from them. Alright, so then we're going to do the other eye. We're getting there, y'all. And then the other eye one more time, and then we'll do the epic. And I'm concentrating more on the middle to the tips at this point. There we go. So we have that. And then we'll do a little bit of the epic. So we're going to take our regular epic mascara and kind of seal over it. Now someone asked me, if you're going to do that and then the epic, do you do it while it's dry? No. You don't want to do it when it's super wet either, because you don't want it to take away the fibers. I do it at a time in between, when it's still tacky and can still hold on to it. And still create that volume that I want. So that's why I go eye to eye. Getting a nice thick layer on. And getting some epic on those lower lashes. Holla! There we go. My bottom lashes are really long, so I try not to take too much time on them. Then we'll do our lips, and then we'll move on to hair. So I'm going to make a little bit of an ombre lip, if you will. If I can find the right color. I linked the color I'm going to use in the link up top. So I'm going to start off with Pouty Lip Liner. And I think it needs to be sharpened a little bit. It's a little dead looking. So we're going to start off with Pouty Lip Liner. Get it a little sharper. This is my favorite nude shade. And fill in just a little bit. I should have exfoliated my lips a little bit before I did this, but it's okay. Alright, so we have those lined. And now the color I'm going to use is called Sparkling. It's a light nude. Oh, I meant to show you guys. So this pencil liner won't move. Stay put. So now we're going to use Sparkling liquid lipstick. Apply right in the center there. And we have a little bit of an ombre going on. Hey. And let me spray this down. And so that's our makeup look. So now I gotta fix this mop on top of my head because it ain't cute. It is not cute. So look at this. So we're gonna fix that. So I'm going to do half of my hair right now. I'm going to tie it up. Put it aside, think about it later, you know, the usual. Clip it. And so now we have all this hair to work with. So what I'm going to do first I'm going to spray it with the heat protection spray, which I haven't used before, so this will be fun. It's like so brand new, I'm literally taking the stuff off it now. But we need it to protect our hair from getting burnt out. So we're going to do just a little bit. So we're starting with that, running it through, and then we're going to do a little bit of texturizing spray. Ooh, that spray smells so good though. It smells real freaking good. And I'm going to sit not ladylike for a minute. Ugh. I'm so uncomfortable. Oh. Pregnancy is not fun. Not fun. And this is reminding me I need to use my purple deep conditioner soon. So, I'm splitting it in half here. I'm using the Lange Wand 25 millimeter. The Angela. When I burn my hand. And what's great about this is that you don't have to hold it on for very long. It doesn't take long at all. Once I have that, release it, and I have a nice curl going. I think I have my glove down here, but I'm not sure. So I'm going to push that curl to the side for right now. And again, we're going to do this side, this next one. And you can take as big of a chunk as you want. It depends on the kind of curl that you want. Just be careful not to burn yourself. They give you a wand, not a wand. They give you a glove with it. So if you don't find a glove in it, they do give you a glove with it. And then we got our next curl. That one came out really nice. And then we'll split this one in half. Yeah, we'll split it in half. That's more half. And curl it up. So you want to just hold it. Don't twist your hair as you apply it. You want to try to keep your hair as flat as possible as you're applying it. See how nice that curl is? When I first got this wand, I will tell you, I did not like it. I thought it was all a lot of hype. But I was like, no, I gotta figure out how to make this work. I just spent like X amount of dollars on this. And you really have to work with it to find your hair type and how it's gonna work for your hair. I have thin, baby fine hair. For real. So I haven't been washing my hair as much lately because I'm lazy. My arms are tired. I don't want to hold my arms all the way up there. So I haven't been washing my hair a lot lately. So what I found is that dirty hair works best, especially when it comes to this wand. I'm using, and this is my favorite hairspray. What is this? Ion Extra Control Shaping. Hands down the best. And I'm starting to get that nice curl. So now I'm going to do the other side. Hi, Alyssa. So you see I'm trying to keep my hair as flat as possible and try not to burn myself in the process and holding it as tight as possible. Another way, especially the bottom part of my hair doesn't curl very well. Another way is to put hairspray on first, but that makes me nervous because it does make that sizzling sound like you feel like your hair is going to burn off. So you want to be careful when you do that. Let's do it here. Look at that highlight though. Holla at your girl. Look at that highlight. So we're using the 25 millimeter. And again, it doesn't take very long. It takes, you guys remember my pictures when we announced the baby? I literally spent 5-10 minutes on my hair. And it lasted through all the wind and all of the mess because my dog was throwing a fit because there was a stranger taking our pictures. Stranger to him. We knew her, obviously. And holding it nice and tight. So it took me literally like 5 minutes to do my hair. But again, you don't want to twist it. You want to make sure it stays nice and flat as you're applying it. Because twisting it is going to cause it to look really funky. Like really funky. And this hairspray holds up really well. This is not Launch hairspray. I can't say it. I wish I could. But it does hold my hair really tightly, especially with how thin it is. So I'm just picking up a little bit and extra spray. So now you want to take down. And again, I haven't washed my hair since Wednesday night, I want to say. Wednesday night. And I'm going to split my hair in half here. This way. Yeah, not since Wednesday night. So I'm working with some grimy ass hair right now. Because last night I was like, I just don't feel like washing it. It's like, I just don't want to. So again, we're taking our next chunk. Holding on to it there. Oh, that's what it's doing. That's not cool. Oops. I'm getting that nice tight curl. I need to find a new place to put this. It's apparently melting something. I was like, what's this stuff all over it? And then I looked and I was like, oh, that's what it is. So we'll put that all there. Get this more on the table. If it'll stay. I need that stand that they're always talking about. There we go. They have like a stand to put your curler on so it doesn't fall off the table. So yeah, so another way to get really tight curls when you do this is to apply your hairspray first. That way it's gonna look a little Martha Washington, but then you can loosen up with your fingers and still keep that same tight curl. That's gonna last you. There we go. So splitting this up. Twisting it around. And holding on to it. I do also have the 32 millimeter, which I do really like for more beachy looking waves. It keeps it nice and loose. Those also last a really long time. So it really depends too on how you take care of your hair and what products you use in it. For dry shampoo, I'm a big Batiste fan. Oh, it's my favorite. It works out so well. It's not greasy. Literally last weekend I went 4 days without washing my hair. I washed myself, but not my hair. Hi, Lexi. All right, so getting those in. Getting that a little tighter. And then last part. So then I might have to split this a little bit more. Yeah, because this is like all of my hair. And holding that. Taking our grimy hair. Hi, Kara. And getting this part in. To get a nice tight curl. And try not to burn ourselves again. I legit burn myself every time I do my hair. It's just who I am as a person, and it's never going to change. I can't help it. It just does it. Nice and tight. And what's good about this is that the plug too, you can kind of rotate it. So if you feel like the curl's not tight enough, you can rotate it so it's not stuck. And I'll show you guys what I mean by that in a second. So like this part rotates. So it doesn't feel like it's stuck as you're curling it. Split that up. And I'm pointing downward with this because I want my curls to go away from my face. So if you want them to go towards your face, you can point upwards with it. When I was a kid, my mom used to ask me, she's like, well, which way do you want your curls to go? And I'm like, I don't know. Just make my hair curly, Mom. Make it curly and pretty. And by the end of the day, by about the third or fourth period, my curls would be gone. But I've learned, everyone. I've learned how to get curly hair for pin straight fine hair. And it is right here. With all these techniques I'm showing. All this going on. Rex, you being a good boy? He's being quiet. I'm getting scared. He's going to be pissed at me, though, because it's his dinner time. He's going to be like, Mom, why didn't you feed me? That's a cute look with that clip. Oop. And then last part. So to get some volume in it, too, what I like to do is I do this part here, this back section, and I curl it straight up. I hold it up high and curl it straight up. That way I'm able to get that little bit of volume in the back. I just realized I didn't put heat protectant spray and curling stuff on the rest of my hair. Oh well. The spray will be fine. I also like to, if I'm not doing old hair, I also like to use, it's another direct sales company, Monet. I like to use their thickening spray. It works out really great on my thin hair. Actually, let me just spray a little bit here. So I will use that to thicken up my hair a little bit more. You being a good boy? Guys, I really miss Sasha hanging out with me down here. She used to come down with me when I did my lives. Just hang out. I got this one little section that's a little weird. And my bangs are gonna look funky. But we gonna fix that. turn that off, let it cool down. What's nice is it stays hot for a while too, so if there's any time where I need to fix it, I can. And I flip. Okay, so that's how we get our hair nice and curly. But then I zhuzh it a bit, because right now it looks psycho. And kind of run my fingers through it just a little bit to get it to settle how I want it to settle. Which is just like this. So you just kind of play with it a little bit, play with the texture a little bit until you get the consistency that you want. So that is how I get my hair nice and curly. It'll last curly until tomorrow as long as I pin it up properly in my shower later tonight, so you guys can see how well the curls will last. Sometimes, if anything, I have to just touch them up really quick, but they'll be good. So that is my hair tutorial. I'm a little kicking myself in the butt though. I forgot the heat shield spray and the spray. Eyeshadow takes a while. It takes a lot of practice, but once you get into a rhythm with it, it's really easy to do, I promise you. It's another one of those things, it's like contouring. You have to just kind of work at it and get yourself into a rhythm and you'll be fine. I promise. So it takes a little while. But, so this is our hair for today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I know it was a really long live, but I really appreciate you guys tuning in. If you have any questions at all, let me know. And any of the products that I used are in that link above. I did pin a shopping cart to this live. That way you're able to shop the cart. Contouring is a whole other thing. But eyeshadow, it just takes a lot of patience and a lot of blending. When you think you're done blending, blend more. Excuse me, trust me. Alright guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. And I'll talk to you all later. Bye.